Alright guys, welcome to another reaction video of Smallville. Somebody say. Alright, I'm not gonna do it. If you guys want me to do it though, let me know. I'll do it. I'll sing the whole freaking song, I don't care. But I want to take this opportunity, guys, to thank you guys for supporting this series. Cause without you guys, I will not be continuing to do this whatsoever. I know that the first episode was doing very well. Second episode doing okay. The third one just posted 2 days ago, I believe. That one's coming along as well. So I want to thank you guys for continuing to watch and support this series I'm doing. I want to do every episode, guys. I really do. I know it's going to take a while, but it's a journey from the beginning. We're going to try to make it all to the end. So let's keep grinding, guys. But continue to support, guys. Please hit that thumbs up for this video and subscribe for the channel, man. If you support me, man, much appreciated. And in the comments below, man, let me know how you guys feel about this episode, which we will be doing episode 4, which is, I believe, called X-Ray, which Clark first discovered that he had X-ray powers. So this should be interesting, right? So hope you guys enjoy this, man. Also, I said I was gonna do this for this special person. She came she came and asked me if she can post my reaction videos on her site, which I told her she can. Lisa, I know you watching this. I said I was gonna do it, and I kept my word. Guys, I'm gonna leave a link down on every video. Show you guys her Smallville shop. You guys want go see some Smallville merchandise? You're a big Smallville fan. You want to see some of my merchandise? Go check it out, man. The link will be in the description, and you can check those out. I gotta say I like the Zod t-shirt. I might be getting that Zod t-shirt. So anyway, without further ado, guys, we're gonna talk about this episode, and without further ado, let's get into it, guys. Let's go. At the beginning, it already got me confused. Why would Lex Luthor, the man himself, close his accounts up? I'm sitting there like, alright, this stuff is suspicious because Lex is one of the richest men, if not the richest man of Smallville, and he closing his accounts. He want to close his accounts, take all his money out. Okay, I'm confused. I'm just confused, guys, at this point. But then when I see him grab that gun and ask, well, not even ask, demand, he want all his money out now. I'm like, all right, this definitely not Lex. Because why would Lex rob a bank? Like, picture that. Why would the richest man of Smallville want to rob a bank? So I'm sitting there like, all right, this gotta be some freaky meteor type shit. Because the man himself, which is Lex Luthor, guys, he is the man. Why he rob a bank, for one thing, and then he just takes off and run with a bag of money, and all of a sudden he running the Clark, and Clark like, what's going on, Lex? Why are you running? Like, are you running? And like I said, get him away. Just toss Clark through the glass, and all of a sudden we know it's Clark. All of a sudden he getting these his eyes just starting to go all weird, and all of a sudden we see Lex boned up with some green stuff like all over inside the body. Like, when I seen that actually remind me of the Nickelodeon goo, guys. Like, the Nickelodeon slime thing. like the shows back in the day and everything. I thought that first when I seen that. Second of all, I thought myself gross because that didn't disgusting, but we know this. But the key thing here, we know that Clark is all of a sudden starting to get X-ray powers. So that's a key factor right there. So then we see Tina's mom confronts her daughter about the money for the backpack full of money, because that looks suspicious to her. So she confronts her about it, saying, like, did you rob that bank that everybody talking about? And then all of a sudden we see this girl Tina like morph into Lex, saying, I didn't do it. Then she morphs and said Lex Luthor did it. I'm saying, oh, there we go. We got another meteor freak at hand. So I'm already smelling Now, first thing I thought of this. Let me say this. How Clark gonna get through this one? That's all I'm saying right now. So, all of a sudden we see them struggling with the backpack, saying we're taking it. The mom said we're taking it back, we're taking the money back, and those say no, we need this money, we need this money. And then all of a sudden we see the mother just goes down the stairs and just, I think her neck got snapped, and I was like, damn. And then we see Tina just like condoning her mother's death, like mama, and all of a sudden she called the police, and she just stops in a weird way and just said, never mind, or not, or whatever. And I'm just sitting there like, what, bitch? You better call the police. Your mother just died. You ain't gonna say nothing, but I understand why she ain't doing it, because she robbed a bank, she don't want to go to jail, all that mess. But that's still messed up, y'all. That's messed up. Lex Luthor, the man himself, the real man himself, shows up at the Kent farm because he know Clark is an eyewitness, a key eyewitness of seeing who did it, which he saw Lex. And we know that it's not the real Lex. Like, we, the viewers, don't, like, we know it's not really Lex, like the real Lex Luthor. We know who it really is, but Lex want to find out who really did it, and he hoping Clark will help him. But I think Clark going to probably he going to help him do it, but not through the police matter though. You know what I mean? So also we also know that Martha Kent also found out about doing the newspaper, which at the beginning of the show was shout out to Martha Kent, by the way. And all Lex want to find out who did it, because he knows it's not him. Now, I want you guys to look at this picture right now. Look at this picture for about 5 seconds right now. Two things. One, that is the face of a guy who the first time seeing a naked woman, well, half naked. I'm pretty sure he's seen the goods. And two, that is the face of pure happiness, guys. Happiness. Like, he looks so happy. Like, I just exploded laughing because it was just funny. I was gonna say it was just funny, guys. But how we got to that point was, we noticed that Clark was on a rope, right? And all of a sudden, Pete's up there with him, and all of a sudden he just showing those signs of his x-ray vision coming back to him, and Pete just looking at him like, what's wrong, Clark, what's wrong? And he just dropped and hit and fell hard, even though I know he didn't feel none of that because he's Superman. But that face though was priceless, guys. Like, I just died at that face. It was priceless. It was awesome. So we know that Clark was showing those signs of powers again, and right now he's just confused about it. Very, very confused. So all of a sudden we see this crazy chick Tina visiting Lana. All of a sudden she wanna stay with her. She wanna be with her, and she pretty much wanna be she wanna move in with her because her mom died and everything. Even though she did it, and she ain't gonna tell nobody that, even especially Lana. And Lana's just sitting there like, I gotta ask my aunt. You can't just move in like that. And then she has an attitude saying, like, be best friends. Like, why not? Like, my mom says okay, your aunt will be okay with it, so why not? So Lana probably feeling the type of way because even though both of those improvements was in the mix, Lana was still like, no. Lana like, if you don't get out of here with your crazy self, like, I believe I'm thinking this. Lana knows she crazy in a way, cause for one thing, she look crazy. Like, do you see how she looks? Like, she looks crazy. Cute woman, but she looks crazy, y'all. So now, guys, we see Clark running errands with his mother, walking down the street, right? And all of a sudden, Clark started getting a headache, and he started seeing, like, people, like, bones, like, inside them again. Well, all of a sudden, he sees someone with the same green goo he saw on the day when the fake Lex robbed the bank. And then we seen it was Tina. So Clark sees that, and so he goes in the antique shop. He asks his mother, like, you gotta go in the antique shop anyway, right? And they both go in there, and we see Tina all of a sudden switch from herself to her mom, who was dead. And so Martha Kent goes in there and asks her for I believe it was, I got my notes here, I believe it was a broken lamp, I believe, yes. And then all of a sudden, yeah, broken lamp. And then all of a sudden, when she go check on it, I think Martha noticed that there's money on the floor from the same type of money that was robbed at the bank. And I'm saying, uh-oh, is they on to you now, Tina? What you gonna do? They on to you? And you know, so after that, when Martha turns her back, Martha keys out her purse on the street, and this after the whole thing inside the antique shop, guys. I'm just pointing key things out. So when she goes out there, now first of all, let me say this: Tina noticed that Martha noticed the money. Now when Martha went out, all of a sudden we see a truck coming right at Martha full force, and we see Clark behind the wheel. And I was saying, that's definitely Tina. Like, that ain't fooled me not one bit. That was definitely Tina, no question about it. It did not get me. I don't know if it got y'all. I'm not questioning you guys' intelligence, but that did not get me. Anyway, it missed, obviously, and all of a sudden Clark comes out of nowhere and saying, Mom, you okay? And Martha tell Clark she saw him driving, try to kill her, and Clark just confused, like, okay, Tina definitely the culprit here. He's starting to suspect that guy. So now, guys, we see that the Kents is talking about the whole situation with Tina and the antique shop. And then after that, we see Lex getting blackmailed by this cop, Roger Nixon, I believe that's his name. He blackmailed them because about the incident that happened at Club Zero, which we also will come across again later on in this reaction series. And after that, we come upon Lana, and while she's cleaning, she finds her mother's journal about her graduation, which I believe the year was, I have right here, the year was, where are my notes here? I know that has a year. I can't find where I put the year at, but anyway, we know Lana finds a journal about her mother, and the key thing I got from this was, she says on her speech, her graduation speech, was these words, guys: I never made a difference here, but maybe my children can. That's a powerful speech. I like that speech because it almost feels like an encouragement. You know what I mean? It feels like, though, like it's kind of saying like if you mess up in your life, guys, and you know, and let's say if you mess up in your past, you know you can't, and you know in the past, whatever happened in the past, you can't like make up for it. You hoping that maybe someday your future children won't mess up the way you did. You know, that's how I feel about that. So pretty much, I felt like good from that because, you know, we all make mistakes, you know. And you hope that someday your kids don't make the same mistakes you did, especially if it's a real bad mistake. But that's what I take from that. So, very good speech by Lana's mom. I like that speech. So all of a sudden we see the police officers come to the antique shop because because Clark realized that Tina is more suspicious by the minute. You know, she always waiting for Lana by her locker in the room and all that stuff. Then all of a sudden he uses powers to check her locker, and he knows that she got the bag in there. And then Tina noticed that, and, well, you staring at me? Why keep staring at me? I was saying, nothing. Anybody looking at you? So, but then the moment when the police came to the antique shop, Tina now realized that Clark was the one who said something. And Clark made it so obvious too. If you was gonna be the anonymous guy, you should at least been more like he's out of the way about it. Like you was right there in the middle of it, staring right at Halaka, like with those eyes, man. You staring right at Halaka. You think she really was going to notice you? Come on, Clark. You gotta be better than that. Now this part got me when we seen Clark at his Fortress of Solitude. I wanted to do that so bad. We see Clark at Fortress of Solitude, right? And we see Lana come in, and all of a sudden, she just lays one on him. And Clark's so happy, he's smiling after. And then all of a sudden, after the kiss was over, we see Lana all of a sudden revert to Tina. And from Tina just say she never told the police about that money, stay out of her life. She just tosses him, got pissed off, and she just ran off. Like, she should have finished. Like, if I was Tina, I would finish off Clark right there, because obviously he's not gonna quit like over that one little toss. Like, you really think Clark would just give up on that? No. So Clark talked to parents about it, saying, "God, stay out of this. I'm the only one who can see that if it's Tina, because I got the X-ray vision. I got this." So after that, we see Lana all of a sudden, first time ever going into the torch, and she want help from Chloe, trying to find the records of her parents' graduation speech. And Chloe was kind of being mean to her, cause Chloe was just judging her, cause she was just judging by her fall, saying she's just a cheerleader, just a popular girl in school, like Chloe, give her a chance, man. Like, obviously you did after this. You realize she wasn't just a cheerleader pom pom girl, but lighten up, Chloe. Unless she's doing it because Clark likes her. That could be it. I ain't think of it like that, guys. But then Lex. Let me tell you, man. Lex is a savage. If y'all don't think Lex is savage after this one, y'all crazy. This what happened, right? So he's at the Luthor mansion. Roger Nixon comes in. All of a sudden, he got the bag. Well, I think he brought it back. I don't know. Matter of fact, he came to collect his money because he blackmailing Lex about the whole incident at Club Zero, right? So all of a sudden, Lex tells him, "If you walk out that door with this money, I'll make you disappear." He just turned around like, "What?" So he told him he gonna delete all his records, ID, like his existence, period, from the world. And all of a sudden, Nixon just saying, "All right, I'll give you the money back if you don't do that. If you don't do that, I'm sorry." And so then Lex told him, "Check this out. You gonna print every positive story about me, and you gonna delete all the negative ones. All right?" Like Nixon, okay, I'll do it. So I'm just saying, like, yo, Lex is savage. Lex is a super duper savage, cause when he talking about that story, man, Lex faithful looking like this, y'all. So then we see Clark and Pete go inside the antique shop to investigate, and we realize that the place just nobody's in there. So they look around, and then all of a sudden, when Clark used his X-ray powers, which he was practicing early in the show, and before this part, he realized that there's a skeleton body inside the cabinet. So he opened it, and all of a sudden, we see Tina's mom body in there. And so he took, then they just like, whoa, like, maybe we should call police. And then Clark noticed on Tina's journal, I believe it was a journal, is a page with just Lana name everywhere. And so at that moment, Clark realized that Lana is Tina's next victim. So then we see Tina appears as Lana and asks Whitney for his football jacket, his crow jacket. So then we see Lana at the cemetery, the real Lana at the cemetery, right? And she visiting her parents' grave, And then all of a sudden we see Tina as Whitney appears. Now remember, keep in mind, this is Tina, not Whitney. And then she just sitting there saying terrible things happen. Let it go, Lana. It won't come back. And then Tina jealous of Lana because she feel though she got this great life, she perfect, and nothing can touch her, such and such, and she's wanna be Lana. So we just see Tina attacks Lana, knocks her out, you know, and put her inside this coffin as well, which I believe happened. Yep, on the coffin. So she also took her necklace. She wanted everything of Lana's, everything. And all of a sudden, we see Lana wakes up inside the coffin, of course. And then Clark arrived at the cemetery, the hero that he is. And he just confronts the Whitney that is Tina. And then, since Tina got the necklace, all of a sudden Clark's starting to feel that pain. And when Tina got the upper hand on Clark, because of that, Tina put the necklace inside a pocket while she had the upper hand, and that was when Clark recovered from the meteor aftermath, and during the battle, Tina told Clark that Lana's dead. Clark was just furious about that, and for one thing, he didn't believe it. He was furious, but he didn't believe it, for one. So Clark scanned the cemetery, trying to find Lana, and all of a sudden, by the last minute, he see one of the skeletons moving, and then stops. He rushed right to that, right to it, and he just breaks right into the, the little coffin thingy, and just picks up Lana and just, save the day once again, Mr. Superman. That's what he do. That's my boy. So, good thing by Clark. He stops Tina. He saves Lana, and then we come upon the end. So, at the end here, Clark parent lets them know that Tina would not be able to hurt anybody else. I think she got locked out. I think she was in Belle Reve, I believe, which is the place for meteor freak type people, So Whitney arrives, and as long as she's okay, he realizes she was in trouble by Tina. Clark sees this, and when they went inside the house together, he used X-ray vision, and he looks again. He sees them hugging, and it just kills him inside. Like, man. The woman I love with another man, and I know that feeling. I felt that feeling before, and so after Clark asks his mother, so what do I do, knowing that he in love with her, and his mother told him, close your eyes, Clark. Just she with somebody, stop looking at her, look at somebody else. And so Chloe shows up and give Lana the tape, the graduation speech tape that she asked her for earlier. And at the end of the show, we seen Lana sitting in a raining by the way, in her truck, listening to the graduation speech, just feeling satisfied that she get to hear her mother talk, and just because she want every part. Lana feel lost, guys. She feel lost because she feels though she got no one. Her parents gone. She got an aunt, but even though she got an aunt and her friends, she still feel alone, so. But that's the end, guys. That's the end of the show. It's cuts off with Lana listening to the tape, and that was it. This was a okay episode. It wasn't as great. Like, this episode, I feel as though it was just to demonstrate the powers of Clark's X-ray vision, in my opinion, and it showed the progression of Lana, what she goes through. Lex, and somewhat of Chloe in a way, of what she does on a daily basis, and and all other things. So this is an okay episode. It wasn't as great, but it was an okay episode. I enjoyed it, because especially my favorite part was the scene when Clark was starting inside the locker room. That was my favorite part of this whole episode, man. But so you guys enjoyed the video. I'm sorry it's been over 20 minutes. I know it's long. So you guys enjoyed the video. Please give it a big fat thumbs up. Share your comments down below what you guys think through this episode. I thought it was just based on the X-ray, just showing Clark's X-ray powers, in my opinion. And also share the video, guys. Share it with your friends. If you're a fan of Smallville, share it with your other Smallville fans. And that's it, guys.